Hey friends, welcome to my place. My name is Dave. Very good to have you here. I've been wearing this one for the past week, so it probably should be called my weekly rotation. Bought the Vetiver from Karl Lagerfeld. A few bottles from this house, and I enjoy them, but this is one of the better ones. Spray time. Sprayer is very good. The bottle itself, I like it. It's very ergonomic. It's easy on the hand. This is 100 ml bottle. It's simple, and yet I like this type of style. The cylindrical is easily handled, and the sprayer is really good. The clear cap stands out a little bit. This is nice. Now, right on the top, we're gonna get a lot of citrus. It's very strong citrus. In the first time I ever used it, I was having trouble picking out the what type of citrus it is, because there is other stuff coming in, such as the mint and this little bit of a creaminess. So it makes the citrus is actually blood orange, and it makes it a little bit difficult to detect. But after you know it's blood orange, they say, yeah, okay, I get it, because it is a little bit more sweet than what I anticipate from a citrus. And there's also mint and grapefruit that's coming into play in the top, and the creaminess, like I said. Now this is a fresh type of scent, but then there's also a darkness to it. Every time I wear it, or when I think about this one, I always think about, for some reason in the middle there's a darkness, and I'm not sure if it's from the vetiver, just from the name, or what is that actually doing. Okay, there's ambroxan, there's some patchouli, but I do smell that strong vetiver, even though some might say it's not that obvious. But to my nose, I'm picking that up. It's not just because of the name that is playing tricks on me. For me, this vetiver is clean, but then at the same time it's still a little bit dark. So that's probably the best way I could attribute to where the darkness is coming from. I'm guessing. But there is mint playing with it. So you have the dichotomy of the fresh and yet the dark at the same time. Yeah, I would not say this is the freshest. So that's why during the hot weather, I do use it, but not like super high heat. Okay, I will not go for the super high heat. But this is not the freshest. If I have to say from 1 to 10, the freshness, I would say maybe about a 7.5. But then the good point about this one is not very generic. Even though the price is about 20 plus, you're talking about $22, $23 for this whole bottle, 100 ml bottle. The quality is really good, out of this world for that price range. It's way punching above the weight class. This should be worth $30 or $40, but you could pick it up for 20 plus. You know, I would say that even though right now Karl Lagerfeld is not a big time name that people will go for, so if you're looking for something that's different, that could be considered a bit more unique, it smells expensive, not like 100 plus niche. But I'm talking about, like I said, $30 or $40 mid-range, still affordable price. And I'm getting at least half a day of this fragrance, at least 4 hours plus. Projection is okay, about half a arm length. When the wind is blowing or the fan or AC is blowing, it smells really, really nice. It's one of those fragrances I think it's more peaceful. Okay, not to the extreme of meditative, but then it's just brings a little bit more relaxation to me. I do pick up a little bit of rose, but it's not a big player, so it does not go feminine at all. This one is a unisex for me. Okay, maybe leaning just a bit of masculine, but nothing feminine, even though it does have the rose and some geranium. Now the big player is gonna be the orange, the blood orange, and the vetiver and grapefruit, but mainly it's the blood orange. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna stay this way throughout the whole life. I've been wearing this one because I want something that's more than just the typical generic, and I was looking through my collection what could be good to wear, and I wore this one at least 3 times this week. I do use more than one fragrance a day, okay, probably about 5 or 6 at different spots. Be able to enjoy, since if you have a larger collection, you count this only 365 days a year. I want to use a lot more fragrance than that. So yeah, I'll spray maybe 5 or 6 different fragrances at different spots a day. I know it gets a little bit confusing sometimes, but the one good thing about that is I will be able to pick out and compare what I like better. And this is one of those that I like this one better. It's more interesting. Okay, I've been spraying the other ones. Not they're bad. Example like Mercedes-Benz cologne. I reviewed that recently, so I've been wearing that as well. I do like that, but this one is more complex than that. In the high heat, maybe the Mercedes-Benz cologne is better, but when it's inside with an AC on the warm day, I think this is more complex and more going on. So depending on what you're looking for and what situation, right? I don't have anything like this. I was looking through my Vetiver scents. This is nothing like Terre de Mes. This is nothing like the earthy Encore Noir. Both of those are Vetiver scents. This is right in the middle where it brings a little bit of citrus to it, but it's not super fresh. That's a cool thing about it. Maybe it's more similar to Terre de Mes in that the Terre de Mes is a bit earthy. It's not the pure, clean, super fresh vetiver, but it has some darkness to it, some depth. This one is kind of like that. The price makes it a lot easier for me to spray and feel good about this one. Okay. Now it's not really a compliment getter. I mean, I drove around. I went to see a couple people. I did not really get compliment from them. I don't know. It's because they're kind of used to me wearing fragrances. Once in a while, they compliment on some fragrance that I wear, but they did not on this one. So yeah, I would not think so because it's not sweet. Even though there's a sweetness to it. Okay, I would say the sweet is about maybe 3 out of 10. Usually, you're looking at the sweet that people like or ambroxan. There is ambroxan in here, but it's not prominent. Okay, it's not a big player. It's mostly that blood orange, and yet it's not super fresh. They kind of playing in a zone where it's not really made for compliments. I mean, because typically you look for sweet, fresh type of scents that people will gravitate towards, likely to give you compliment, but this one not really. So this is made for, I would say, you could wear it to this office and it's perfectly safe, and yet it's not boring. You could wear this to school, no problem. Even to meetings, I would think it will work in a suit and tie very well. So with that said, this is a very versatile scent that I really enjoy in the warm weather. And I think you could do this, wear this in the in-between season, spring and fall. It worked very well. I'll give it maybe 8.5 out of 10. All right then. With that said, I hope that is helpful. As always, thumbs up, subscribe, and see you next time.